Well, thanks again for coming to balance class today. When we do our warm up, we usually start at the top of our body, but today we're just gonna mix it up a little bit and start at our feet and work our way up from there. So we'll point our toes up and down. And then when you're ready, you can go into ankle circles. You can do one foot at a time or both feet. And then knee circles. Going one way and then the other. Then you can switch when you're ready. Making sure to alternate directions. And then if you want, you can try picking your hip up. So lift your knee a little bit higher and do some hip circles here. Yeah, then you can switch directions. And other leg. I went to yoga last night again, and my hip is really sore today. And then you can switch directions when you're ready. Okay, we're gonna rock front and back on our hips now. And then side to side. Okay, let's start at our fingers, clenching and unclenching. You can touch one finger to your thumb at a time. And then get your wrists involved. Working up to your elbows. And then shoulders, so whole arm is moving now. Move your arm in whichever way feels good. You can reach forward and backwards. Feels good for me. And then we'll do some shoulder rolls, pulling up and back. And go ahead and start rolling forward now. So shoulders come up and roll forward. And then we're finally up to our neck. We'll take some neck circles. If one spot feels really tight, you might leave it there for a minute. And reverse directions. Okay, let's bring our hands up to our head now. You know what we're doing here, bringing opposite elbow to knee, starting to warm up our abs. Just reaching as far as feels good for you. Still keeping a straight spine. So we're moving at our hips instead of curving your spine. Let's do one more on each side. And when you're done, go ahead and shake out your arms. You might do a few more shoulder circles. Okay, we're gonna start moving into our squats now. So standing up from your chair whenever you're ready. You can do this without your chair too if you wish. Power is coming from your glutes Squeezing to raise up. Doing awesome. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And stay standing now. We're going to come next to our chair for a little while. So here, let me alter my camera. Okay, hips come up and over a cone and back in. Really awesome for hip mobility here. Can always keep that leg really close to the ground too, whatever you need, or just trace your toes on the ground. Okay, we're here for 3, 2, 1. Shake out your hips. You can take some circles. Let's take a big deep breath in. Exhale. And we'll switch to the other side. Great job. Trying to keep a slight bend in that standing knee. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out again. Stretch your hips. Okay, we're gonna bring our arms out to the side and do some small arm circles going forwards to start off with. Great job, and your circles start to get a little bit bigger and still a little bit bigger. And then finally, we'll go into full range of motion. So as much as you can move your arms, it's gonna look maybe a little bit different for everybody. All right, go ahead and shake that out. And then we'll start with some small arm circles going backwards. Trying to pinch your shoulder blades together here. You're gonna feel that in your upper back. Slightly bigger circles now. And still a little bit bigger. And then full range of motion. Going slowly so we don't hurt our shoulders. Okay, and shake that out. You can give yourself a hug if you want. Okay. And we're gonna start moving into some leg curls now, raising that heel up to your glute. Hang on to a chair if you want. Still focusing on your breath, taking deep breaths. Let's do 2 more on each side. Last one. And let that go. We're going to switch directions now, bringing the knee in front of you. If you want to reach up with your opposite hand, you can take that option. Or you can leave your hand on a chair or by your sides. Okay, 2 more on each side. Last one. And shake that out again. Okay. Going through with our usual warm-up, we're doing our side steps, going to one side, back to center, and the other side. You can start to pick your knees up a little bit higher when you step if you want. Let's do one more going to each side. And then we're all going to come back to center. When you get there, we'll start reaching our back foot towards the back of your room for a very high, simple lunge. So that front leg is bending in your knee. And then you can try stepping forward as well. Your left leg is always staying in the same spot. And then you can do a side step, bending in the knee to the side. Whichever variation you want to do. You can always hang on to your chair. Let's do one more round of this. Okay, go ahead and just come standing when you're done, and we'll switch into the other leg. You can put in those front steps and side steps if you want. Looking good. Let's finish up this round. And then we'll come back to our normal standing. Okay, next, so we did arm circles like this. I want to try bending over to what feels comfortable for you. So maybe your chest comes parallel to the ground. Maybe you're here, whatever place you feel good at. And then we'll do our arm circles there. If you want to grab onto a chair and do one arm at a time, you can do that too. By doing this, we're just targeting our back a little bit more. It's more challenged to work against gravity here. And then you can take some arm circles going backwards if you haven't yet. And go ahead and release, come back up, shake out your arms. That probably felt a little bit different in your back. And then finally, let's do our calf presses, raising up on our toes. If you want an extra challenge today and you want to grab onto a chair and do one leg at a time, lifting off with one foot, take that option. But otherwise, we're on both feet. Let's do 3 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Just rocking forward and backwards now on your heels and toes. Okay, shake out those legs. You can grab a drink if you want, and then we'll keep going. Okay, looks like everybody's ready for the most part. We're going to keep working on our shoulders and our back. So you can raise your arms up above your head. If your shoulders hurt a lot of the time. Like my shoulders, I've injured my shoulders and I can't always do everything with them. So if they hurt, you can just raise them to the side still. And what we're going to do here is try to lift off, stand on one leg, and do our shoulder circles, either here or here. You can place those toes on the ground of your lifted leg if you want. If you're sitting, you can just raise one knee. We're just trying to work our back, shoulders, and balance here. You can hang on to a chair and do one arm at a time if you want. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Let go, shake it off. And let's then go into the other side. So you're lifting up of your opposite leg now. And hands come up or to the side. You can take some backward circles this time if you did forward circles before. We're here for 3, 2, 1, and let go. Great. Let's take another big deep breath in and exhale. All right, your feet are going to come a little bit wide now. Make sure that your knees are slightly bent. You can do this one sitting too. We're just twisting side to side, keeping a pretty liberal bend in those knees. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Next up, we're going to try a golf swing. So you'll come standing to the side, or you can stay facing this way. I'll turn to the side so that you can see better. But your hands will come together, and you'll lift up like you would in golf and swing. This is a really good full body move, targeting our lats on the sides of our back and our abs here, as well as our shoulders. Let's stay here for 3, 2, 1. Shake out your arms and your legs. Just trying to get some new movements in today, changing things up a little bit. And then we'll swing on the opposite side. So before I was coming up with my right, on my right side, and I'll come up on my left side now. Starting whenever you're ready. Right, breathe in on the way up and exhale when you swing. Let's do just 2 more. And then shake it out when you're done. Great job. We'll do one more exercise and then we'll take a water break again, or coffee break if you're me. Okay, anyway, let's reach our hands above as much as you can, and then we'll clap our hands together and bring them back down. If you don't want to lift your hands above your head, lift them in front of you and clap them in front of your chest. Again, working our shoulder mobility here and back. Maybe you make it a little bit more fun and you have a really audible clap. Let's do 3 more, 2 more, and last one. Shake out your arms. Go ahead and take a little break if you want. Our air conditioner has kicked in, so that's a great sound. We'll wait just a couple more seconds for our last person to come back. meantime, you can just sway your hips a little bit if you want. Push forward and backward. All right, let's go ahead and get going. So here we've done our knee lifts and we've done punches before in other classes. So today, instead of raising opposite hand with that knee, you'll raise your knee and punch with your opposite hand. Yep, you can always grab onto something. You might just bring your heel off the ground. Maybe try doing that same arm, same leg. Let's stay here for 3, 2, 1. Shake that out then. Next up, what we're going to do is raise our leg forward 5 times. So knee comes up 5 times, and then we'll come out to the side 5 times, like that. And then you'll do that knee curl 5 times. All right, so let's start going forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out to the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and curling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, shake out your hips. Take a big deep breath. And then we'll go into our other side, bringing our leg left leg this time. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake out your legs. Okay. We want to do another shoulder movement because our shoulders are super, super important, obviously. We've done this before. We're reaching forward and then reaching down behind our spine at the bottom. Just working on that inner and outer rotation of your shoulders. So when you reach forward, the back of your hands are going to come together. And when you reach down and back, your palms come together. So you should feel your shoulders rotating in when you reach forward and rotating out when you reach back. Let's do 2 more. And last one. And shake out your arms. All right. Next up, we're going to try walking around our room, doing our leg curls. Just lifting your heel up as high as you can when you're walking. One extra challenge, maybe you try walking backwards like that. Let's go ahead and make one more circle around the room, and then we'll come back. When you get back, go ahead and shake out your hips. All right. And now we're just gonna have a little bit of fun. We're gonna do like the chicken wing walk where your elbows come up and then back down, walking around the room like that. You might raise up your knee a little bit higher when you're walking. Feeling this in your shoulders and your back, pulling back your shoulders, still pinching a pencil between your shoulder blades. And then go ahead and come back, shake it out again. Okay, next up, I want to try this. If it doesn't work, that's fine. We're gonna try to get on the floor if we can, and then stand back up from off of the floor. If you do not feel comfortable doing that at all, don't do it. You can just come into your squats again, okay? But if you feel comfortable, you can sit on the floor and then try to come back up. Just wanted to see where we're at with that. Let's do 2 more wherever you're at. And then shake it out. We're gonna do 2 yoga poses, and then we'll move into our sitting portion. Okay, so now when you're doing a squat, your feet are usually hip distance apart and facing forward. I want to bring our feet out a little bit wider than that, if you can, what feels comfortable. And then you're going to turn your toes out so they're facing the corners of your room. And then we'll do, you can just do little squats here like this, or you can lower down and try to hold it here, okay? This is called goddess pose in yoga. You can raise back up if you need to. Let's go again if you want. Lowering down, squatting, and come back up. Let's try that one more time. Lowering down, pushing your knees out instead of letting them fall in, and come back up. Awesome. All right, let's try tree pose now. So your toe can come pointing on the ground with your heel raising up, and come to your ankle, below your knee, wherever feels comfortable. Grab onto a chair if you want. And then hands can also go where you want. Plug in your core, give you some balance. Here for 3, 2, 1. Let that go. Great job. Last time, other side. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Let that go. Great. You can come to sitting whenever you're ready. You can grab a drink, whatever you want to do. Does anyone by chance have like a ball anywhere near you? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Thumbs up for most people. Okay, so if you have a ball, we're going to take a ball and pass it from one hand to the other, and then reach out to the sides, making like a W shape in our arms. If you don't have a ball, then you can just roll up your band and pass that. If it's like a squishy ball, you might try to squeeze it in your hand. Just working on that clench, your finger strength. Let's do one more on each side. All right, and then shake out your hands, put that ball down. Okay, I think we're ready. Now we're going to bring our hands close to our head or on our shoulders, wherever feels comfortable, and then we'll bring our elbows in together. You're going to feel this work your chest. And another great one for shoulder mobility as well. You want to drop one arm and do one arm at a time, you can do that. Still breathing deeply and sitting up tall. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Shake out your arms. Great job. We're going to pick up our bands now. And bring your hands on the band at shoulder level. We're working our triceps here. Whenever you're ready, you can do one hand, one arm at a time, or both. You should feel that in the back of your arm. Good job. Let's do about 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Set that down. Shake out your hands, your arms. I'll ask you guys, do you guys want to do that one again or no? Thumbs up or thumbs down for yes or no? Some people say yes, some people say no. Okay, if you don't want to do it again, just go ahead and take a break or do some spinal twists here. If you do want to do it again, then you can start whenever you're ready. But if you didn't want to do it, totally optional. We're here for you. Let's just do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. All right, set that band to the side. Check out your arms. You can give yourself another hug. Okay, we're gonna move into toe taps now. So toes are tapping on the floor. We wanna go pretty fast here, as fast as you can. Maybe you just start out in one place and then move your feet forward and backwards to the side. Or your feet can come apart. Just whichever way you want to move now. Still tapping your toes fast. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Shake that out. Okay, we're gonna use our bands again to do another arm workout, wrapping our band under your thighs. We're gonna do our bicep curl, palms face up towards the ceiling, and your elbows stay touching your rib cage. All right. You can curl up whenever you're ready. Remember to drop those shoulders. Sitting up tall. Can switch to just one arm at a time if that feels better. Good job, everybody is going slow on the way up and on the way down. Looking awesome. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Shake out your arms for a minute. We're gonna repeat that one again too. If you don't want to, you can just take a break, grab some water, or do your spinal twists again. Okay. Whenever you're ready, if you want to do this one again, we'll start curling up. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Leave the band where it's at. We'll go ahead and just tie it up on top of our thighs. So we're going to do some work with this outside and inside of our thighs. You can do chorus line, stepping out and in front of you. Or maybe we try stepping our toe out and then across the other leg to target your inner thigh a little bit more. Yeah, hopefully you feel that it feels a little slightly different than just stepping forward. Let's all do 3 more. 2 more, excuse me. And last one. Okay. You can shake out your leg, do some windshield wipers. All right, and we'll move into our other leg. Let's get about 3 more on this side. 2 more. And last one. Go ahead and windshield wiper with that leg now. So your leg is going like that. Okay, let's undo that band now, and then we'll wrap it around our feet. Okay, palms are facing each other, and then we'll pull up towards our hips for a low row. Targeting your side body again. Can always do one arm at a time. Great. It looks like you're all kind of squeezing and holding at the top. That's awesome. Let's do 3 more. 2, 1, and let that go. Next, I want to try another new exercise. We're going to kind of lean back in our chair a little bit from the edge of your seat. You can place your hands on the chair, and then we're going to raise our knee up and in towards our body, okay? So if you're here, that's great. If you raise up higher, whatever is best for you, you should feel that in your abs since you're leaning back. Still breathing deeply. Let's do 1 more on each side. And let go, come back up. Good job. Okay. Next, we're gonna do something very similar. You start sitting up tall, and then you'll lean back as close as you can to the back of your chair. So without touching it, hopefully, and then you come back up. If you have to touch that back of the chair and then come up right now, then you can do that, but we're trying to not touch it. Still feeling that in your abs. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's take another water break if you want. We're almost done with this portion of our session. We're going to do our shoulder reaches that we normally do for a set of 50, okay? If your arms tire out before we get to 50, that's okay. You can just drop and then join back in whenever you're ready, okay? So we'll reach forward, down, and up, and then back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Forward, down, up, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Forward, down, up, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You're doing good, more than halfway there. Forward, down, up, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Last time. Forward, down, up, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Shake out your arms. Give yourself a hug if you want. You can curl your neck in towards your chest, whatever feels good after doing that. We're going to do our inner leg lifts now. Foot to knee 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross over. You can grab with that opposite hand or elbow and twist, or stay facing forward. And let go. Actually, if you want, like we did last time, you can bring that knee on, or that ankle on top of your knee. And bring your other knee down towards the ground as much as you can, stretching your inner thigh. And release. Okay, other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crossing over. Come to that inner thigh stretch now if you want, or release. Ankle comes on top of knee. And let go. Let's rock our pelvis forward and backwards here a few times. And then side to side. Lifting your hips off the chair. Okay, and then last, rotating to each side again. Keeping that spine lubricated by doing this. Really loose. Let's grab our last drink if you want, and then we'll do our eye exercises and our cool down, and then we will be all done. When you're ready, we're moving into our eye exercises. Hands are going to come out side to side. We'll turn our head and our eyes to look at each. Try not to blink in between. And then we'll leave our head facing forward and just dart your eyes back and forth. Go ahead and release for a minute. Speaking of eye health, one of our other interns, Isaac, has done a lecture on like eye health and different exercises you can do and food that helps keep eye health up. That should be on our YouTube channel and our website by the end of this week if you want to keep an eye out for that if you're interested. And then we'll bring our hands up and down, and we'll do the same thing, looking with our head and our eyes. Trying not to blink. It's kind of hard to do that. And then we'll keep our head level, darting your eyes. And let go. If you have an object or just your finger, whatever you have, we're going to move it around in different directions. Go side to side, up and down. You're following it with your head and your eyes. You can go in shapes if you want, however you want to go. And then we'll try keeping our head forward and only move your eyes. And let that go. We're going to start moving into our cool down now, doing our stretches. Let's bring our right leg in front of us, heel on the ground, toes pointing up, and we'll bend forward. You can release your head if you want. And come on back up. Let's switch sides. And sit back up. Moving into our quads. You know how to do this, reaching one foot back, one foot forward. And then you can lean back for a deeper stretch in that quad. Let's switch sides. And then sit back up. We're going to do our side lunges now, sitting on the edge of your seat. One leg comes out to the side, toes are facing forward, and you'll then reach forward. Feeling that on your inner thigh. And let's switch sides. Might all look a little bit different, and that's okay. Go ahead and come back up. You'll raise your left arm above you, tilt to the right. You can try rotating up and looking up towards your ceiling if you want. Still focusing on your breath. And switch sides. Still keeping our spine long, chest is open. And release. Okay. Let's bring our right hand to left knee and twist back. And switch sides. Come back to the center. We're going to reach our hands forward. Back of the hands face each other. You can try curling your spine and bringing your chin towards your chest. And then reach back. You can lean against your chair if you want. Chest is open and you look up. And sit back up. We'll do some neck circles now again. Switch directions. And then leave right ear over right shoulder. Left ear over left shoulder. Okay, reach up towards the ceiling and then down and hold that for a few seconds. Stretching out your back. And then reach up. Breathing in. Exhale, reach down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Last time, inhaling and exhaling. Okay. Give yourself a hug, right arm over left arm. As always, you can massage your shoulder blades, your fingers. And switch, left arm over right arm. And shake that out. That's it for today. Thank you.